Hello, and welcome to the Church Revitalization Podcast, brought to you by the Malfers Group team, where each week we tackle important, actionable topics to help churches thrive. And now, here's your hosts, Scott Ball and AJ Matthew.
Welcome to the Church Revitalization Podcast. My name is Scott Ball. I'm joined by my friend and co-host, AJ Matthew. If you are listening to this as it's being released, we are in that week between Christmas and New Year's, and I would imagine that a lot of you are off for the holidays, catching up on some well-deserved rest, even though Sunday is still coming. There's still work for you to do. But, for any of you youth pastors out there, listen, I know you're getting your big shot on Sunday. So
yeah, this is youth pastor preaching.
Annual Youth Pastor Sunday coming up. Anyway, so this will be a brief pop in. We actually have a special announcement, and that we wanted to let you know about. And so, AJ, why don't you hop into it? Kind of let us know what's coming up.
Here we go. We're going to kick off the new year running a 7-day church checkup challenge. So what is this all about? Or what's the idea? Well,
we wanted an air horn noise there.
Yeah, maybe we can put that in post. So yeah, we were just trying to come up with a way in which you could start the new year off with some intentionality in discovering the current health of your church and thinking about how to make this year the best year ever.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking about how at the beginning of the new year, we start thinking about commitments we want to make or health decisions we want to make. It's just that at that time of year, and it's a good time to do the same thing for your church and go, all right, are we hitting on all cylinders? Are we focused on the things that we need to be focused on? And so this is as we said here, a church checkup challenge. It's sort of a self-check to see, are all the things that need to be working properly. So the way that this is going to work is over the course of 7 business days, starting on January 9th, we're going to send you on each business day one email that includes one actionable download for you to get there. Which will give you something to do. It won't take you a long time. These are not going to be like, we're not giving you an hour's worth of homework every day or something, but something to help you reflect on that piece of the checkup for the week. And then there'll be one short video. We're talking 5 minutes or so, that encourages you and maybe explains the concept behind the tool that we're sending to you. So those will come out on that Monday through Friday, starting on January 9th. And then we'll also send it on the 16th and 17th. I know the 16th is Martin Luther King Day, but we're counting that as a business day just so that it's not like you have this random 3-day break in between emails. We thought 2 days is long enough. Hopefully you don't mind getting an email on a federal holiday. If you're in the United States, the 16th is a federal holiday. So yeah, that's what it's going to be. And we want you to, again, just to be thinking, imagine you have in front of you in your church a dashboard, like when you get in your car and you start the car. And when your car starts, AJ, I know nothing about cars, AJ, so you can correct me, but I think
they start.
I think that when you turn on your car, there's almost like a little self-check that the car's computer does. Mm-hmm. And if something's not quite what it's supposed to be, it's going to light up a little indicator light on that dashboard. So it could be, it's cold outside right now, it's wintertime. So your air pressure sensor might, because don't tires lose air pressure when it's cold?
Cold tire pressure is lower than hot tire pressure. Yeah.
Right. So that pressure sensor might pop on and go, oh, I need to put a little more air in the tires, right? If there was a problem with the oil, you're low on gas, some light is going to light up. I'm really struggling. I'm outside my depth here. If you can't,
not too bad.
Okay. So imagine what we're trying to do with this 7-day church checkup challenge is to create for you sort of that idiot lights, on these different parts of your church. and go, all right, is there a light on? It's very easy to just get into autopilot mode, AJ, and not be paying attention to what's working and what's not working. Or you're thinking, I got to spend a bunch of money to have someone help me figure this out. No, this is something you can sign up. It's totally free, and it's going to help you to identify any blinking dummy lights, idiot lights in your car.
Okay.
And your car being the church.
There. All right. A car church analogy. Good job, Scott. That was really very good.
I mean, I know nothing about cars.
Well, yeah. Okay. So anyway, we hope this will be helpful. All right. So here's some of the topics we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about mission and values in the church. We're going to talk about discipleship in the church. We're going to talk about effective ministries. We're going to talk about leadership. We're going to talk about evangelism and outreach. We're going to talk about vision, and challenge you at the end to take some action in areas that maybe you have a light on, that says maybe this system isn't working as well as it's supposed to, or as its intention was. So there you go. So 7 days.
Well, and I want to encourage you, if you're hearing
that.
If you're hearing that right now and you're going, oh, I'm sure we're good on all that.
Yeah.
Slow your roll. Like,
accept the challenge.
Accept the challenge. Go through what we're going to give you, which is going to push you, and it's going to, it's going to apply some pressure in each of these areas, and we'll find out. And Lord, I hope that every church that goes through this and goes, everything's great. But the last thing I want you to do is to think that you're healthy in an area and not have applied some pressure and investigated and made sure that it's really shored up.
Yeah. Is good enough good enough? Find out. Take the challenge.
That's right. Okay. So how do people do that?
They can do that by going to malfirstgroup.com/challenge2023. malfirstgroup.com/challenge2023. So if you go over there right now, there's going to be a sign-up form that you can just give us a little bit of information so that you're on the list to receive those 7 emails over 7 business days. And in each of those emails, there'll be links in there to the video that talks about what that challenge and tool is for the day, and the download that you can get that resource to do that day's challenge.
Yeah. And to sweeten the pot just a little bit, one church that signs up for this will get a free church ministry analysis, which is essentially, we're going to measure these same things, but you'll get one of our certified guides will conduct the church ministry analysis survey with your church and walk you through that process. And they'll consult with you. They'll meet with you and your team to kind of review the results. They'll write up a report. These are reports that, unlike other things you might have gotten before, which are generated automatically by, you just clicking some buttons and then it prints out a report. Ours is something that they're all written individually for each church. So it's a good value, and one of you will get that for free when you sign up. That's just as a little incentive. There
you go. All right. So get ready for that. Again, the pertinent information, malfirstgroup.com/challenge2023 is where you sign up. And when you do that, starting on January 9th, you're going to receive an email from our team, and then 6 more of them after that. And give you some actionable things to do to self-assess your church and have a good look at where you're starting the new year, and in some areas in which maybe you could improve and go beyond what your expectations would be for 2023. We hope you'll take the challenge. We would love to hear about how you lean into that and make it really a great year for your church, and see an increase, a huge increase in disciples being made for Jesus, and in the increasing maturity of their faith. So take the challenge. We'll be anxious to see who's in there and how you guys are doing, and following up with you along the way.